muted. There we go. Unmute these. All right, and yeah, we'll just watch.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy.
Let's see, is there an original video? Sometimes they have the original video in the description. No, they don't. Okay. Anything I want to watch in particular? Actually, I've been meaning to watch this. Yeah, let's see what Charlie thinks of John Wick 4, because I want to go see it.
.com. You can find links below in the description. Go check it out.
Initiating moisture.
John Wick is more than just an outstanding franchise. It's a nearly perfect franchise.
Okay, but see,
it's
out
it
now.
Not have a bad movie, it
I
doesn't
love
even
John
have
Wick.
a bad moment
These movies
in
are
any of the
so
movies.
good.
At least nothing that I can think of at the top of my head. Even
There's
John Wick's
balls
skin
to
in
the wall all the way
Fortnite is
through.
the best skin in that game. Everything from John Wick, the universe, and everything around it is just high quality. It just oozes beauty. And I am happy to say John Wick 4 is the best one in the entire franchise. This movie is unreal. It puts the fill in film, because I was filling my fucking pants watching this one. This one was incredible. Everything you have come to expect from John Wick is not only present, but it's done even better in this film. Somehow they just progressively get better. Usually most films immediately fall off going into the sequel. Somehow John Wick as a franchise just gets better and better and better. Like, it's evolving. Everything you have heard about John Wick 4 is not only accurate, it's underselling it. There is not a moment in this movie where I wasn't having fun. Now, of course, you're going to have to suspend disbelief, and I already can see a couple people whining about it, like, why did John Wick activate infinite ammo glitch during the motorcycle chase scene? And it's like, okay.
Yeah, there are some moments where you have to
bullets from the single mag in that pistol.
You have to suspend disbelief for some moments, but like the stunts are just so intense and so good.
For the most part, when it comes
to
listen to
how I sound, because I didn't actually check before I came on stream, and no one's here anyways.
John Wick is just like this immortal, invincible killing machine.
Test. Okay, yeah, it's actually not too bad.
Even when fighting just
a little leveled out. Like, what happens if I turn the gain down? It doesn't really affect how I sound at all, does it? I mean, it makes me a little less loud, I guess.
He fights
might as well.
hordes
Okay.
and hordes of bad guys, and all
How are we getting on like a soft talk? Because I don't usually talk that loud. I'm kind of a soft-speaking person, so maybe you're right about there.
Killing machine. This film never lets off the gas for even a millisecond. Anytime John Wick steps outside, if he found like $1 on the ground and he goes to collect it, he's immediately ambushed by 50 assassins and he has to murder all of them. And it is always creative how he does it. It is so satisfying.
Yeah, the fights are so creative in this fucking franchise too.
But not only is it satisfying to
Killing
watch
people
him
with
beat
books
ass,
and pencils and
two new characters that are equally
other stuff
fun
that's
to
not
watch.
traditionally
Donnie
deadly.
Yen is in
There we
this
go. Turn
film.
my
He
off.
plays Kane,
My audio off.
and Donnie
Yen is a
one
legend
of my
too.
favorite action actors. I've actually followed his career ever since Shanghai Nights. I was blown away by his performance in that film as a kid, so I followed pretty much most of his movies. Killed it as Ip Man, but has been kind of highly underrated in like the Western spotlight, I would argue. But he is always a joy to watch, and he shines in this.
Let's see,
film.
I've watched like a little bit of the Ip Man movies.
He's friends with John Wick, and
he's blind in this movie.
So fucking good here. And the two of them, you know, they banter a bit. I guess as much as John Wick's character allows him to, because John Wick doesn't say much. He's a man of few words, more of just a man of focus and raw ass. So, you know, Donnie Yen will be cracking some jokes at him, and, you know, John Wick will go, yeah, no. And it's
yeah,
pretty
Keanu
cool.
doesn't really
Like,
have to
I mean,
say too much in these movies either.
I don't know, it's cool. And
He's
there's
acting
also
his ass
another new
off
character
physically.
they introduced called Mr. Nobody, and he has a dog that's with him, and that's kind of his shtick. He's great at tracking down John, and his dog kills people. He's also an expert at hand-to-hand combat and shooting and killing. Like, there is no bad characters in this film, because all of them are really fun to watch. The choreography here is the best in all of cinema. John Wick has the best stunt team, the best choreographers when it comes to its action, and the best way of filming it. Towards the end of this movie, there is probably one of my top 10 favorite action sequences I've ever watched. I don't want to spoil it, but it's this sequence of John Wick when he's getting attacked from
Sorry,
all
I'm
angles
watching
in this
TikToks.
building, and they bring the camera up. So now you have this top-down view that almost looks straight out of a video game of John Wick going room to room,
Interesting.
clearing it with a
That's unique.
dragon's breath fucking shotgun.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's going
That's
through,
awesome. That's a
killing
little bit of a
people with this
spoiler,
dragon's
but
breath
awesome.
Shotgun. They're getting lit on fire. He's fucking triple tapping them, like absolutely blowing them to pieces. And he's still, beating their ass with the hand-to-hand combat, like throwing them around, getting them in an armbar, breaking their arm off, shooting them with the dragon's breath. It's so cool. And this camera follows it around top down through like 6 different rooms like that.
Sorry, I'm disgusting.
good.
I need to learn
It
to
is
just
so
press the
creative
mute
how
button
it films its
because
action,
that's
and
what.
it is never disorienting. With how much action goes on in these films, you would think at some point
Now
you'd
you
like
can.
shaky cam and be hard to make out what's going on. Never the case in this franchise. And in John Wick 4, it's the best it's ever been. I cannot praise this movie enough. Now let's talk about the narrative. I love the universe of John Wick. I love the table hunting John down. John has broken all the rules. He's, coming for scalps.
My
now.
girlfriend doesn't
The
appreciate these movies, but they're
Continental,
fucking gold.
The way the whole world is set up.
My quality's
to
stinging,
allow
and
all
it's
these
6,000
assassins to
too.
exist in it and make it
So I wonder if
feel,
changing it,
like, believable
my
and
settings
alive,
helped at all.
I think is done really well.
Fingers crossed
This
we don't
film
crash
has
at
a
all.
pretty strong narrative, not so much like with the craziness or like.
I don't feel
depth
pressured
of
to
it, but
try
the
and
way
move
that
into
it
the
acts
other.
is
I don't know
really
why.
good.
I
Gives
want
you
my own
interesting
space, but it's not like
interesting,
something I
fun
need.
Fights with great set pieces and incredible moments. The characters I do think are strong though. I still think Winston is a great character. I think he's really fun to watch. I
Winston,
love his lines as well.
Charon.
They do introduce a new villain here, whom I like, but is never really like scary or.
What are the scores for the other
intimidating
movies?
because he kind of just
Keep talking,
delegates
Charlie.
everything to other people to do it for him. So
John
he never
Wick.
really has a ton of moments where it's like,
and
whoa,
Davey.
shit, this guy's a fucking menace or anything. It's just, oh, this guy's got a lot of money, so he's paying people to do all of his work for him. Kind of a bitch,
7.4.
right? But I don't
What about
think
Rotten
he's bad
Tomatoes?
by any means, and he has cool lines. I still like how he called John Wick a ghost looking for his graveyard. I don't know why, but that one just kind of stuck out to me. It's like, oh, that was kind of
86,
badass. That's like the
81.
only time
Okay,
he says
okay. What about
anything
Chapter
super
2?
badass.
89,
Other than that, it's
85.
usually him just like, hey, you go kill
Slightly
Rick.
better. And
And that's the extent of
Chapter
his,
3
his
is
like presence. So he never
slightly
really
better.
comes
89,
across as,
86.
this,
Okay, so
ass-beating
yeah,
machine
they're
on
all
the
good
same
and they
level
get
as the
slightly
rest of
better.
the cast,
Okay.
But I don't think he was supposed to either.
these movies kick
Overall,
so much
though, I do
ass.
like the narrative. I thought it was pretty strong. Now the next thing I want to talk about is, this is a bit of a nitpick, but it is something I do want to call attention to. There is a couple
Nitpick.
moments in this film where like, even when suspending disbelief, you have to be like, huh, what the fuck? Why is that the case? This isn't a spoiler either. So like, for example, they're
Hey.
fighting in this club, and John Wick is full on shooting people. In the face. Like he grabs someone's head, he fucking puts the gun underneath their mouth and blows their fucking brains out on the dance floor. And people take notice. Like, you can see the people around him watching. He's stabbing people with hatchets. He's shooting people in front of them. And the people are not only watching, they just keep dancing as all of this is happening. And the music is playing. It's a really cool scene. But it's like, huh?
A little
These
bit.
are just normal people. They
Taking you out of the world,
this is
yeah.
like kind of a normal club. All of those like random civilians aren't assassins.
It worked in the first
And yet
movie,
they're
I
just
think.
watching people get brutally murdered in front of them, and they continue to fucking whip and nay out there on the dance floor. So it's one of the things that, like, oh, that's kind of weird. Why wouldn't they like run away? And then eventually they do run away, but for no reason almost. John Wick has killed 30 different dudes on the dance floor in front of all these people, They've even formed like this high school fight circle around it, watching John Wick kill some of these guys. And they're still just celebrating it and dancing. And then towards the end, they run away because John Wick kills someone a little too brutally. And they're like, oh, shit. Oh, no, it's serious.
Lay down.
And that
Lay down
happens
the bed,
again
lay
towards
down.
the end of the film where they're fighting on a crowded street. And there's just a full-blown shootout, fully automatic rifles going crazy. Cars getting blasted as they're going by. People getting thrown into cars as they're getting blasted, or as they're getting, driving by. It's just pandemonium. And it goes on for like fucking 20 minutes of people just getting hit by cars that keep coming through or shooting through cars, using car doors, using cars as weapons. But these are normal civilians driving the cars. They're just on a public road. You would think when the shooting started, people would stop going through that intersection that this fight is happening at. You would think the cars would be like, oh fuck, and then swerve the other way instead of just keep like going straight into the gunfire. Because again, they are normal people. And there's people just getting thrown through the windshield of these vehicles, and then still other cars just, come strolling right on through, just zooming by. So it's just one of those things where it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would they stay there? Why would they do that? Not that it's a big deal. It is just a nitpick. I wanted to point that out because it was very silly, and I think it was supposed to be silly. Like I think it was very self-aware with it, but it's something I would like to call attention to. It's not like a big complaint by any means, but I do have one actual complaint. I do have a complaint. And I can't get into the specifics because it's a spoiler, but they've done one thing in this movie that I commend them on.
Interesting. I wonder what this is.
I don't think it landed as well as it needed to. When you see the film, I think you'll know what I'm referring to. And
I guess I'll have to wait and see.
That's my take on it. It's something that I feel they've wanted to build and they've wanted to really flesh out, but I just don't think it hit as hard as it wanted to. And I do think that that's a little underwhelming. I don't think it was bad by any means, but it was just a little underwhelming how a certain moment played out. So that's all I can really talk about without spoilers. But again, I don't think it was anything bad or anything close to that.
I wonder what it was.
For the voice meter, I'm so happy to give this a 95%. I think
hell yeah, we love that
movie. This is a movie.
The high score, baby.
Just beyond exciting to
Big
watch.
dubs.
It is like non-stop, super fun, beautiful, excellent, over-the-top
stream quality is still staying pretty high.
Really great cast of characters that all get amazing moments to shine, and really pretty shots. There's some really nice shots in here as well that I'd like to point out. I love this movie. I think it is the best in the franchise.
Ooh, the best one. Okay.
I highly recommend it. That's about it. So, yep. As most of you know, we started our own comic.
I'm not gonna react to. I'm Dante reacting to something, and I already watched the Catch a Predator things. MasterChef Worst Nightmare. What is this?
Because if you were smart, you would duplicate a plate. The fact that you're not even thinking.
Duplicate
Whatever,
a plate.
Professor Xavier. Can you take a bite first before you come up with this critique? I know you've been monologuing for the last 10 minutes for this, but at least eat it first and then give a critique.
Came from. And then you could show your friends and the 6 people who told you were good how cute and smart you are when you're home cooking at dinner parties, while the rest of this group goes on and competes.
Oh my goodness, this guy's getting flamed.
Are you ready to take a bite
Jeez
yet?
Louise.
It might be good. Yeah, this fucking bald guy sucks ass. Yeah, it looks kind of gross. It's like a popped zit. Yeah, I don't like that. Now, bald small dick man, this is a dish to kind of be upset about, because that's yucky. That's really yucky.
Oh wow, yeah, I was about to say I like the toastiness on the top of the meringue, but that just ran out like runny eggs.
Oh, as if your time is so valuable. You look like you have a hard gluten intolerance. Go back to Whole Foods, Joe.
Yeah, he does look like a soy boy.
It looks like you slipped in cow and baked it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like cow shit, Gordon.
Yeah,
You are
they're
so
overly
obsessed with
dramatic.
everything looking like shit. That looks more like a wound that is in the process
Oh,
of
is already
healing.
full screen? Yeah, he's not full screen. That's why I was confused.
And then
Oh, Joe, that was so deep. Oh, Joe.
maybe.
Yes, his big move.
Kind of looks like I've got Charlie's donation things because I'm right in front of him.
Memento for you to take home.
Actually, that's kind of rare. One of the few plates Joe doesn't
like Charlie would
smash to make
care, you
himself
know?
feel strong.
Reacting content is reacting content.
That looks good.
With some caramel and
Um,
cinnamon on top.
Do you know what hurts me?
What happened?
Anything else I feel like watching on Twitch? Have I missed anything else from Charlie? I didn't really.
Weeks since we.
I wanted to click on the channel. Damn it! Up and now it's gone. Where is he? Bad YouTube horror. I'm not gonna watch 20 minutes of Resident Evil. I already watched the Stuntman thing. Why is slapping the top thing on his channel? Don't know how I feel about that. 2004 breakup. What?
Why, hello?
Say, is there an original video from one of these? There we go. Don't Waste to Die.
Compared to their American
British edition.
Why, hello there, ladies.
So they're not going to claim my video. The Simon aren't like that, are they? I guess we'll see.
I don't think you get
I'm skipping through it anyways.
Dark place you would.
I was
I
gonna
don't-
say.
no,
I
I've
think
already
it's
watched
part
this
of
video
it.
probably. I don't need to watch it. There we go. Let's see. Is there anything on tier list that I haven't, or tier zoo that I haven't watched? Sort by popular. Scorpion's overpowered. Actually, let's watch this because I just feel like I've seen it pop up a bunch recently. Is it a newer one? That's a year old. It's Elden Ring music though. One-shotted enemy fell. Gotta finish Elden Ring too. So many games on the list.
Scorpions are one of the most intimidating builds in the game. They're also one of the
After this, I'll
oldest,
go
and
play
have been in the
Hogwarts.
game since before the devs even added the terrestrial server DLC. Their combination of powerful claws and deadly stinger create an imposing threat to anyone looking to challenge them in combat. But has their
Ow.
ancient strategy held up in the face of the immense power creep the game has seen? Let's take a closer look at the stats and abilities Scorpions
Immense
employ,
power creep, I guess.
and ultimately decide where they fall.
Animals in general have gotten bigger.
This video was
but-
made in partnership with
Yeah,
Curiosity Stream.
Curiosity Stream.
First, their stats. The Scorpion's stats are fairly decent across the board. Nothing completely overtuned, but not really lacking in any areas other than mobility and intelligence. Their power is obviously quite strong, as the Scorpion sports multiple types of damage-dealing equipment. Their claws act as potent grappling weapons, which can
Ooh.
also deal minor crushing and slicing damage. Their Venom Sting is
They look
their
so
ace
small,
move,
though.
being able to one-shot most players if it
Ow.
connects.
Yeah, that would be right,
Big if
painful
there,
right
but
between the
we'll come
eyes.
back to that. Their defenses are quite sturdy. Though they
Ew,
sport
shrew.
fairly standard chitin armor found in most arthropod builds. This is all they really need to be able to deflect most attacks from players within their own weight class,
Yeah.
giving it ample time to counterattack with its piercing stinger. It gets easily crushed by larger foes, however. This armor is also crucial for avoiding passive environmental damage from things like sandstorms, which are common in the biomes Scorpion mains favor. Despite the fact that humans
Yeah.
have a way to completely negate the
I bit my
Scorpion's
cheek and it
camouflage,
hurts.
against most opponents, the Scorpion's stealth is quite effective. In addition to camouflage,
Yeah, it is
the
cool that we found out
Scorpion's
that
flat
glow.
shape allows it to easily wedge itself into more defensible positions, and their digging ability enables them to take cover in a pinch, which is good because stealth
Fuck
is
that,
basically
man.
their only
Ugh.
option against more powerful players. They have very little defense against attacks from larger builds. You'd think their potent venom would make for an effective deterrent against attacks, but
Imagine
as
living
we'll
your whole
see,
life just
this
get eaten
defense
ass
falls
first
apart
by
rather
by a
quickly when it's truly
meerkat,
tested.
or just
Their intelligence
munched
being
on by a
below
frog.
average
Wow.
is no surprise. Intelligence builds weren't viable at all when Scorpions were first added to the game. And while it's by far the most power-crept stat in the game now, back during the Ordivision expansion, intelligence as a strategy was largely ignored, and most players didn't level it beyond the point of
I was
granting
about to say, yeah, you
basic
had to get to a
sensory
certain level of
capabilities.
intelligence.
So, with all that said, Scorpions are a solid build with a straightforward strategy and a respectable history. However, as alluded to earlier, power creep has massively undercut the viability of Scorpion builds. A good player will have
Well,
very
we're
little
streaming now.
difficulty playing around the Scorpion's strengths and
26 minutes,
exploiting
that's
its
not bad.
major weaknesses. So let's talk about those weaknesses. The straightforward nature of the Scorpion's strategy is great for new players to be able to learn quickly. The Scorpion's core strategy is to grapple an opponent, immobilizing them so that the Scorpion's sting attack can connect without issue. The problem is, if
that
they
is
miss
perfect
their grapple
combination.
attempt,
Claws
things
and
can
stinger.
get dicey
Yeah.
pretty quickly. Without claws holding the target in place, the Venom Sting attack has a pretty terrible accuracy rating.
Damn.
It's easily
Okay,
dodged,
yeah.
blocked, or avoided.
Yeah.
Worse
Okay.
still, this stinger is not a disjointed hitbox. It can be damaged just the same as the rest of the Scorpion's body.
Yep.
In fact, when
Rip
dealing
that
with
stinger
a
off.
scorpion, this is the optimal strategy.
It's just
Scorpion
grabbing by the
claws
stinger.
are fairly weak compared to other clawed arthropods. Hermit crabs and lobsters can both deal far more damage via their vice grip attacks.
These crabs are
Scorpions
scary.
rarely deal lethal damage in such a way, so if an opponent attacks and disables their stinger, it's often game over for the scorpion. Scorpions also have very little counterplay when faced with multiple opponents. With no multi-target or AoE attacks, and no means of quick escape, they're quickly overwhelmed from a multi-directional onslaught. Their grab attacks are also not as effective as they need to be at times. Because they mostly rely on the pointed ridges of their claws to maintain grip, armored targets that can resist being punctured by these spines can often slip right out of their grip with ease. Not that the scorpion had much hope of landing a sting against a target with high puncture resistance anyway. Now let's talk about matchups. First the bad, of which there are many. The scorpion's worst matchups are going to be builds that spec into puncture resistant armor or venom resistance. Several mammal builds like the shrew and mongoose opt for venom resistance solely for the purpose of subverting the scorpion's defenses, which makes this a borderline unwinnable matchup. The round shape of beetle armor is perfect for deflecting sting attacks, and extremely difficult to secure
Makes
through
sense.
grappling.
Being
Beetles tend to
smooth makes
also
it
be
hard.
fairly lacking in their offensive stats, so it is rare to actually
Ew.
be defeated by one. But as a hunting target, they present
I don't
quite
like
a challenge.
bugs.
Ants obviously must be avoided at all costs, as scorpions have no outs against a swarming attack. Birds have
Ugh,
high
yikes.
accuracy on their pecking attacks and are often quite good
It
at
doesn't seem like
targeting
scorpions
their
are overpowered.
stingers.
Seems
Their
like they
quick
got a lot of
movement presents
weaknesses.
very little opportunity for counterattack, making this a tough matchup. Certainly not impossible though, as one hit from the stinger is likely enough to KO any bird, and their feathers provide zero puncture resistance. Reptiles are kind of a toss-up. An attack from a lizard or snake is usually powerful enough to deal heavy damage through the scorpion's armor. However, these attacks usually present ample opportunity for a stinging
Oh.
counterattack too.
That's
If
a
it connects,
beardy.
it may one-shot the reptile, but not before it has already dealt potentially lethal damage
Can't
anyway.
land clean hit.
Scale armor is also somewhat puncture resistant, so this, combined with the sting's low accuracy, means these fights tend to favor the reptile.
Ugh.
For good matchups, scorpions are actually quite effective against spiders. They lack strong armor and need to get in close to deliver their own
Ow.
lethal strike,
Ow.
presenting lots
Ew.
of opportunity
Ew.
for counterattack.
Gross.
Their webbing is of course a threat, but it's difficult for a spider to web down all three weapons, especially since the claws can slice through silk. Scorpions are also fairly decent at defending themselves from mammals like cats and dogs, as their claws cannot do much damage against the scorpion's armor, but the scorpion can easily counterattack for lethal if the mammal gets too careless. There are a few abilities I think could turn scorpions into a top-tier threat. A more versatile grappling option would be a solid start. Their claws struggle to secure opponents with puncture resistance or round shape, both of which are fairly abundant in the current meta. But there are plenty of other grappling techniques they could spec into instead of pincher claws. The Velvet Worm's glue spray attack could work well to immobilize prey, though this might not be super effective when trying to pin a player to a sandy surface. They could spec into the sort of tether grab attack like the Chameleon uses, though this requires a level of precision and accuracy that I don't think the Scorpion's current perception perks can quite support. Scorpions could really benefit.
Let's see. Hold on. I just mute for a minute. Might make a call to my doctor's office or something. Never mind, I don't really feel like dealing with that.
From catching up to the other arthropods who run the Compound Eyes perk, as this would really help alleviate their accuracy problem. One strat I think would work really well would be to min-max for the burrowing playstyle a bit more deliberately. The Antlion's playstyle of building a trap could be really effective, and the Scorpion is already fairly decent at digging holes. The added protection of staying out of sight would help against some of their worst matchups too. As they are now though, to be honest, I do think Scorpions have been power crept pretty hard, and that their glory days of being a top meta threat are long gone. Their powerful grabs
Makes sense. I've never really been worried about scorpions. Okay, I don't really feel like making a call. Phone calls are hard. Alright, just play the game. Oh boy, let's see, I was dealing with spiders down here. Don't love that. It's kind of loud. Pitch of a character's voice, interesting. Let me just lower it. A decibel or something. Not gonna make a massive difference, but alright.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda!
Gross spiders.
Confringo!
Oh, big spider.
Bombarda! Defendo!
Get out of the way, thank you.
Confringo!
Ow. Flew into those.
Defendo! Protego! Stupefy!
Get out of here. Stupid
Cursed
birds.
fiends.
Gross. Oh my goodness, that's a big spider. Yeah, that's not on me.
Descendo! Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
If you're looking for Tobbs, he has dried up all the leeches here and must move deeper in the cave.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Confringo!
Why is Tobbs in here with all these spiders? That's a big spider. Yeah, that's an actual acclamation, okay.
Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Accio! Imperial! Crucible! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Descendo!
Alright, one at a time.
Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Descendo! Repulsor! Propendo! Imperio!
Hey, what's up? What's up, Sarah? Yeah, I'm gonna kill all these freaking spiders. It grows. This is my first time seeing acclamation though. I'm actually doing better than I have in the past. Yeah. Definitely gross. It's convenient having Imperio against him though. Alright, alright.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Are you Aragog's granddad or something?
Potato! Defender! Imperial!
Alright, yep. Crucio. Freeze him. Place him. Burn him. There we go.
Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Capulso! Rependo!
Alright.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of work, but luckily I didn't even die. Ooh. Need some more mandrakes at some point. Step by my room of requirement. How's it going, Sarah? Thank you for popping in and giving me the words of encouragement. I appreciate it. I gotta burn those. Purchase broom. Wait, does it just go up there? Obviously, I'm not focused on the remission right now. I'm looking for Hobbs or whatever. The house elf that Deke sent me after. It just leads back down here from the other side. Okay. Pointless. Where is this guy at? Hold on. I want to focus on that one. Where is it? No, it's not that one. Friend indeed. Here we go. Wait, is that not it? I swear I'm in that cavern. No, it's not. Okay, wait. Oh, to play this file. Cipher tabs. Here we go.
Expelliarmus,
Wrong.
Confringo.
Didn't reach it. Whatever, just go the other way. Stop trying to go back through this hole. Stuck in a crouch. There we go. That way. That's where I'm supposed to go. Duh.
Lumos,
Oh, just kidding.
Confringo.
Tobbs, where are you? Oh, there you are.
No. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Oh man, Tobbs is dead. If you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs fails you and deserves punishment. Man.
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Yeah, that made me sad. I don't like that. Tell Deke about his friend. Who's his master? Because I want to find him and beat his ass. There's a boat down here. Over there. Oop. A little bit of money. Some leeches. Okay, that's it. Alright, let's head back to Deke then. Map's not available though. I have to make my way all the way back out. That's a drag. Is this a way up, maybe? Hey, how's it going, Ed? Just doing some more Hogwarts Legacy, trying to get through this game and
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the
hoping my
entrance to the
stream doesn't
cave.
crash because it's been doing that lately. I'm doing okay, though. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. So it could be worse, I guess. Alright, now I should be able to fast travel back to Deke. Hogwarts. And go to the room requirement. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this,
Yeah,
Deke,
unfortunate.
but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke
Yeah,
and
that is
Tobbs
sad.
once shared the same master.
Oh,
When
okay.
he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly.
Yeah,
And we'll raise
slavery
a
of
glass to
House
him
is kind of a weird thing.
with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
collect some stuff while we're in here. Oh, and decrypt some of my items. Identify. So the upgrading and closing stuff is still weird. Leaves. Grade potions. Alright. I want to find more beasts. There's not really any reason for me to go right. Oh. An idea to share with me, huh? Alright. What's up?
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
You read a summary of the story of King Crocky. It sounds pretty cool. Rolf sounds like a familiar name, but I'm assuming it might just be Nordic.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts
like my
go
stream
hand
might
in
have spoken.
hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen. Once you...
Get to that a little bit. Sorry, because I'm worried about my stream right now. Seems like it's still going, even though it says stream health determining quality up in the top corner. And you're still able to see that I'm playing. At least it would seem that it's still working. Sorry, yeah. My OBS and stuff has been acting weird lately. This is Berserker. Okay, yeah, he is one of the Berserkers. And God of War, the final one. Okay, yeah, that's why it's not familiar. King Krolf. Okay. Dude, why is I don't know. Let's see. Stream health over here. We just need to get rid of it. Yeah, it's weird. My stream health, like, here, the thing that... I can explain it by showing. This thing that's right here, I copy and put it over onto my OBS, and like, yeah, it suddenly said determining quality, but it still says 6,000 right here, and I can obviously still see my stream playing. So, but yeah, just been having technical issues lately and getting frustrated with it. But I kind of don't want to watch the stream right now. But yeah, hide player. There we go. As long as I can see that we're still live and the bit rate's okay, that's what I care about. All right. Sorry for including you in my tech talk. There we go. So he wants me to get some thestrals. I would not mind a thestral. Guess well, yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it and keep our fingers crossed. So is there a main mission I should do first, though, before I worry about breeding thestrals? Don't need to worry too much about, yeah, let's go do this. Let's not worry too much about doing side missions right now. It's down the map chamber, isn't it? Yeah. Speak to the portrait of Professor Neom Fitzgerald. Okay, in the story, he is the protagonist and the hero. Once in the game, he's the villain. Yeah, interesting. It's cool that he's based in like a real story. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Hate that. He definitely wasn't an easy fight. I don't know, maybe I need to like update my plugins and like my OBS too. That might be a problem. That sword you get after you defeat him. Okay, that's from the story. Cool, cool. Keeping it all in the lore. I like this map of Hogwarts from up here.
Welcome back.
It houses the 12 souls, or the souls of the 12 berserkers. That's cool. How much are able to take
Hello,
from mythology
Professor.
and put in the game?
I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Yeah, I kind of just want to get through this game so I can play
Are
The
these
Last of Us Part 2 or
repositories like the
something,
broken
but,
container I found
you
at
know,
Rookwood Castle?
I gotta just
They
get this out of the
are.
way so I can stop worrying
I
about it.
fear we have no time to lose.
And yeah,
Have a look at the map.
The goblins are trying to build giant
Fortunately,
drills to
the next trial is fairly nearby.
make magic
It's
ore or something. I don't
Hogwarts.
even know.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped
Oh,
that when
it's
the
the
time
headmaster's
came,
office,
the
okay.
occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
And the best
You'll
of all
need to
swords
access
that
the
have been
office
carried on
while
those
he's
lands.
away.
I understand.
Supernatural sharpness and hardness.
Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
What if it's
Good.
in any other
I
stories?
shall meet you in my portrait
like
there.
the Northmen or
Until
something.
then.
That was a good movie, but I don't remember. I don't remember where her sword came from. It was like from the gods or something, but I don't remember what it was called. Let's say where's the next trial?
How will I gain access
Okay,
to
there we
the
go.
headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know.
Speak to Professor Fig. All right. Gotta stop snacking on these peanut butter pretzels. They're addicting. Okay. The sword in the Northman is the drug or the undead. Okay. That movie was pretty good. I should rewatch it. It was long. We had to watch it over 2 nights, but it was a good movie. School is very quiet right now.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a moth here. What are you
Lumos.
doing here, buddy? I don't know where your portrait is.
Revelio.
That's all the way down there, okay.
Lumos.
Alright, come with me. Ironically, one of I can't pronounce that, Scuffnung's properties is it can actually be unsheathed in the presence of a wound. Interesting. I wonder if that's a metaphor for something. I swear I've done this one before, but there you go. Like Medusa is kind of a metaphor for men being nervous and turned to stone or whatever. That's Sebastian? It is. I'm going to go up to Professor Fig's office. It can't be healed unless rubbed with a Scuffnung stone. Well, that makes some extra inconvenient wounds. Wounds themselves are already troublesome enough.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm getting a little bit of lag. Come on. Yeah, it's just the game too. It's not my PlayStation that struggles because it runs God of War perfectly fine. Hogwarts Legacy is just a not very well developed game, or like, I don't know, not fully developed game.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seems very concerned.
I see. With him, but someone steals
Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir,
interesting.
There's something else.
Demiguys behind him.
Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port
my
key.
stream broke last time I was playing this game, so I kind of finished the mission where I was
orders from Ranrock.
with Amit
I don't know what to say.
Exploring
She could
Goblin
win
Caves.
over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Very well. You'll need the password to get past the
spot.
stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me?
No,
I imagine he's
the
loyal to
sun
the
must never
headmaster.
shine on
He
its hill.
is. So you'll need a
happens if it does?
disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
Huh.
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
Professor
Let's just say
Fig
I
is
felt
sus.
the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Special abilities but specific weaknesses. Oh, that makes them interesting. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Weird.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon.
It's not supposed to change your voice.
How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope.
Either break apart
could be
or
anywhere
its
in the
positive
castle.
properties. Okay.
You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to
Yeah, this is
badgering
book
the poor
organizing
elf
dude.
about Quidditch in the hopes that he can
I see. But what if...
Leave him to me.
Okay.
I shall tell him where to meet Liaison.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map check.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
I guess this is why they cast what's his face as the headmaster, so they could do this. What is the guy's name? I always forget. It'll frustrate me.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to
Yeah,
be,
the
Professor
drawer.
Sharp.
I remember
Places to be.
it might have had weird
course,
properties in the movies.
Only-
Yeah, it could only be unsheathed in the moonlight.
You'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may...
Very well. I've brewed the cure.
Of course, yes.
He's got
no
boils.
need for all the cloak and dagger.
That's funny. Sorry, I
Simply
skipped
have a
through a little bit.
student deliver it.
A student.
I do, and thank you.
Now, to determine which student gets...
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Yeah, you gotta be mean.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course.
I'm looking for my house elf.
Ah, the little one-eared fellow.
Yeah,
I
you
saw him
only got
heading to
one
the
ear?
Great Hall moments ago.
Oh, your arm is glitched to your
Muttering on
shoulder,
about
dude.
your,
Get that checked out.
sterling graces, sir.
I am
Sterling
watching
Graces,
you,
yeah.
Mr. Weasley.
I'm sure that's what
Prime
he's talking
potion
about.
ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skill. What?
Yada yada yada.
Sir! Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way.
Oh, there's one for my diary.
Come on, game. There we go. Just open up. I don't know. I think it's the game. I guess I haven't played Spider-Man and other games recently, but I think they're still running fine. And it's been a little while since I dusted out my PlayStation, but I mean, I do a regular top dusting. Just taking the side panels off is a little bit of a process.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Beeves!
Oh, beeves. I'm gonna say I like the Christmas tree.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt,
This
where
is
do you think you're
Voldemort's
going?
ancestor.
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I'm just trying to be
I
a
have
dick.
to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir?
Let's say, am I just
I
trying to be
assure
weird as
you, I
possible?
am quite healthy, Gaunt.
I'm just talking to
If you
everybody to
must,
see what he has to
something
say.
is very wrong with
Professor, a word?
Madam
Professor
Kugawa.
Black, again.
Oh yeah,
It is
Quidditch.
not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the
Look at that,
injury,
we
Madam
made it an
Kugawa.
hour without
Professor,
catching.
more
Good
than
job,
one
OBS.
student has
You
taken
did
a
scare me
bludger
for
to
a
the
minute
head
there,
on
but
our
we're still
pitch.
going.
I dare say it knocked some sense into them.
Sure,
And they're
Claire. How are
fine
you
now.
looking?
The
Jim
fact
still
that it
looking okay?
happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible
silly
sometimes.
game.
Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Oh, please
Good
do.
idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it.
Parchment?
It's funny. Yeah, we're trying to get
Very
him
well,
recorded.
I
Might as
will,
well.
and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
Scrope. In the Great Hall. Gosh, going everywhere.
What
Where
did
is
we do
this
to
house
deserve
stuff?
him as a head?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
What? Who are we telling to shine boots? Oh, wrong way. That's a Kelpie.
I think Defender should be taught in first year.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this
Remind
don't
me of your
remember.
area of affinity.
charms,
Listen, she's
sir. Non-verbal spells.
the nerd in the library, I think.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before...
They're not invisible, sir.
All right, blah blah blah.
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I like all the Christmas decorations. They're cute.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor,
Oh,
I
yikes.
need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Yes, delightful, I'm sure.
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway,
interesting.
Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes.
It's
I
handling
see.
ministry business.
But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle. So I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades.
Don't worry
Everything
about
from
what I'm doing later.
sneaking
You're my
into the
mom.
Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists.
What? I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful. Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never.
Ooh, super.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
What's up, kids? Don't mind me.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Oh,
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Oh. Surprise
Master
part. What is the family
remember
motto?
it.
I don't know it. It's to do with strength. It's purity of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master.
Always pure.
Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
Thank you.
And,
I like this new map
as
too.
Master
And yeah, I
knows,
can.
in French.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, I can tap and mute it and turn my
order you
gain
to
up and down the
pronounce it
bottom.
for me.
So yeah, it's pretty nice. But
Master knows
had a little
that
bit of a scare
Scrope's
like 10
French
minutes
is
ago with that my
most
OBS
pitiful.
stuff again.
Oh, very well.
So far, we're still alive.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
I like the house elves. Belge. Uh-oh. Am I going to turn back soon? I can
Attention,
give an announcement.
students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time.
That's funny.
Your-
I bet it's different for every person. Cool. Yeah. Gang, Ravenclaw house. We went in. Oh, hide as it probably just wears off. Okay. Ooh. You don't see me. I'm gonna go turn back into myself. Behind this
made it just in
changing.
time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
All right.
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Hey, we got a talent point. We out here. Say, where's the headmaster's office? I don't remember. Maybe it didn't tell me yet. There we go. Okay.
Revelio.
Just some walking around Hogwarts looking for some more field guide pages because I can hear them sometimes. Why are you waving at me? I don't know you. No, it's not over there. There's a chest in there.
Revelio.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I
What the
think.
heck?
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well. Oh,
What are
stop
they trying to
fretting.
do?
We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
Oh, they're holding him down because they made him float.
I have an essay I need to finish for Binge. 2 inches.
Merlins, I haven't done mine either. What? Leave me here?
Uh-oh. Poor guy.
fine. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I hate to see it, you know, but don't drink weird potions or whatever.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. Moving staircase, okay. The savvy student is wise to keep an eye on the stairs as they will change position without notice. Certain students may not mind being late for classes. They may very well regret being late to dinner. Keep on going up. So many stairs. We gotta be getting close. Come on. Oh. They scare me like that armor. Alright, trophy room.
Revelio.
There's another field guide page nearby. Interesting. No, it does sound like I'm close though.
Revelio.
Nothing? Where is this field guide page, man? It sounds so close. Oh wait, that's where I just saw it. Never mind. No, it's right there, isn't it? There we go, okay. The Centaur Knight. Centaur armor. Cool. Misguided piece offering to the Centaur leader. Oof. Messenger was shot through the legs with an arrow. Alright. Let's go break into the headmaster's office. That is a long way up. For some reason I thought it'd be a little more accessible.
Hello, Hamura.
As well. I don't know when I'll be back up here. Pop those open. Hello, anybody in here?
Revelio.
And my gear slots are full again. I hate the gear system in this game. I don't feel like doing the Merlin trials because they're just slow and boring. Let me just make that invisible. I don't need a scarf. Who needs a scarf? Wait, what is this?
Revelio.
Professor Heckat's room. From Professor Sharp, I guess. Trespassing in the teacher's rooms.
Revelio.
Okay, I'm not seeing the page. Huh. What is this? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to open that. Interesting.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Uh-huh.
Toujours pure. Revelio.
The headmaster's office gargoyle.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Portraits and all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running a school. Yeah, that sounds about right. Being forced to continue working after death. Level 3 lock, come on.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Let's see what's in the book.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Oh, gonna drink his cup of tea. Hair tonic, mustache wax. Yeah, it's my bunch of hair stuff. Back scratcher, doxicide. Ah. Ugh, that's something stuck in my throat. That's the Punsieve, isn't it?
That must be the pedestal.
Whoop, we got stretched out for a second. I don't know, it's nice that my stream isn't breaking. For some reason I feel sleepy.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
This is kind of
I
trippy.
am here. In this place.
What
You
the
may call
hell?
me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Alright.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
I like this
The
filter.
first you will need in this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Avoid death. Alrighty then. Yikes. Yeah, it seems unpleasant. I'll try not to let that happen. Death Shadow. Made it through without being seen.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Yeah, probably.
They're gone. Now, I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
You don't see me. You did for a second, but it's fine.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Where are we going? Oh my goodness. It's creepy. I guess, yeah, no, might as well check and see if it breaks the stream.
How could this happen?
Yeah, something I might have to do is just go through and like check all my like web plugins or whatever.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
It breaks. Oh. Can I move? Can I move? What is happening?
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Oh, but I did not see that guy right there. Uh-oh. What happens when I die? I just get sliced. All right. Your journey has ended. Let's try again. Hopefully it spawns me kind of close. The word's got a U in it, huh?
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go,
or something.
I need to find a way past them.
Like one vowel that's U in them. Hi, buddy. Did you get bored of laying on the floor? You come back to the bed?
Nothing this way, no danger. There must be another way to find you.
What kind of weird trial is this?
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
I can see that you were looking this way. That's frustrating. Alright. Don't love that. Okay, it's got an R in that spot.
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. That
That
doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
I'm bad at these games. Especially when my brain's also doing stuff like this. And it's a little sleepy. I need to get like another snack or something. Like some sugary jelly beans or maybe a Red Bull if we have one. I kind of wish I had like a desk I could stand up to at times because that would help. Gotta sit up straight. That'll help me stay awake.
Now's my chance.
Then my camera goes off the top of the or my forehead goes off the top of the camera. Go, 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 go. Why can't I go fast? Come on. Okay. Oh, scared me a little bit. Hello. Don't mind me.
That's the way forward.
Yeah, this is creepy. Mysterious cloak. Oh, am I gonna get a cloak of invisibility?
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
What? Not the cloak of invisibility, is it? Sorry, I'm like moving, blocking my face there for a second. Yeah, I just gotta work on scooting back and sitting up a little more, but then I can't see this corner of the screen. Gotta scoot over this way. And then my mic arm's like in the middle of the whole fucking thing. It's whatever. You can't win. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I'm just fully invisible so they can't see me now.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Oh, wow. Okay. This isn't gonna be like a permanent thing, though. I feel like we're probably still gonna need to use disillusionment outside of this, like, dream journal thing.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you.
I wonder if we're gonna use the Elder Wand.
Squander its
Or
extraordinary
all the Deathly
power.
Hallows. Interesting. Why are we getting all these? We're gonna get the Resurrection Stone next. That's cool though.
I've never felt such power. Depulsor!
Missed. Cool. I'm just wondering why the Deathly Hallows came out of nowhere. Why this lady's connected to them. I'm curious.
Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Depulsor!
Piece of cake. It's a strong wand. Ow. I'm feeling doggy.
Descendo! Defender! Stupid one! Bombarda! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Predator! Stupid one! Descendo! Depulsor! Bombarda! Stupid one! Defender! Bombarda!
I'm not able to equip any spells either. Just got those 4. So this looks like a boss fight area. Did I expect this to take 15 minutes?
Defender. Descender. Stupid one. Bombarder.
Get out of here, troll.
Defender. Stupid one.
Ow.
Bombarder. Defender. Potato. Stupid one. Descender. Depulso.
Oh. Get up, get up.
Descender. Depulso. Bombarder. Defender.
Get out of the way, guys.
Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Bombarder.
Keep on hitting.
Descender.
Use that on him. Doesn't really do much.
Defender. Protector. Bombarder.
Ow. Oh, can't see it. It's kind of hurting my head.
Defender. Bombarder.
Alright. Nope, can't leave that. Okay.
Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Bombarder.
Come on. Okay, okay. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed.
Bombarder. Descender. Depulso. Bombarder. Potato.
Come on.
Defender. Bombarder. Descender.
Just diary. Here we go.
Defender.
Why are you running from me, Death? We still got beef. So maybe when I hit the 2-hour marker, I'm gonna make a little bit of progress in this game. I'll take a break, and I have some cleaning, productivity stuff I need to do, but I wanted to test and see if my stream was working properly and stuff, and it is. And then at some point, I still want to complete this game pretty soon, but at some point, me, Alicia, and Nicole will stream played up, and me and Alicia have a survival game that we got to. A little slow and confusing, but it's fun. It's on the Amazon.
This must
But yeah,
be for me.
I'm also eager to play. Oh, and here's your Resurrection Stone. Yep. I'm also eager to play The Last of Us Part 2. Alright, Mysterious Stone. It's not what the Resurrection Stone looks like in the game. It's pretty big. Or not the game, the movies.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't
Pass through the
believe she's
mourners.
dead.
While carrying the Resurrection
Dear
Stone. Seems
sweet
weird.
Neve. Dead. Neve. May her memory be a treasure to
So
us forever.
Neve is dead. Hogwarts. I should get the heating pad and put it in here too. I'm guessing it'll go up here now. I was like, why isn't anything happening? Let's see if I can resurrect
You found me.
Oh.
But you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Yeah, but I was learning all this. I'm just not sure why the Deathly Hallows are relevant right now.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but...
Remember
Witness
that
from memory.
as you witness my memory.
Okay. Did you try using the 3 Deathly Hallows or something, and that's why? I'm interested to see. That guy looks weird without his glasses and stuff.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
What?
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival.
So she's
As
putting
it happens, I do know.
diseases or
It is a
something in
source of
Goblin Metal?
strength,
Whoa.
of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Oh, jeez.
What are you doing?
What the hell?
Can you feel it?
What
Oh,
is
Isadora.
happening?
This must stop.
Did he just like took
All of it.
her pain and like breathed it in?
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Weird. Yeah, and then we get to teleport back to the map chamber. Nice, convenient. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, there's another keeper. Okay.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
I don't
I know.
recognize this dude.
You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory
What's
I just
up, dude?
witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Yeah, what the hell? Weird. Yeah, that's disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
There's just so I have to do other things.
It seems we have no choice but to wait. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills.
Making me do other work, Professor.
Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Can't hold his fire whiskey, oh boy. Just get a little drunk. The Hallowed Hero. Wheel of Deathly Hollow. Cool.
I'd seen
that was kind of cool.
Tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did.
And then it wants me just to do other stuff and wait until they're ready. Prepare for your owls. We gotta be getting near the end soon. Poached egg, Mum's word. Natty wants us to meet her mom or something?
So frustrating.
Oh, it's her. That's. I didn't realize that was literally her
You
mom.
wanted to speak with me, Mother?
Cool.
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
That could have been anything.
It was, Natsai.
I
It
am
wasn't me,
allowed to
hippogriff.
leave the castle.
You have no proof.
I am
Picture
always
didn't
careful,
happen.
Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated
How
me for
dare
not
she.
keeping a closer eye on you.
We're
And
trying
she
to
is
help
right.
get rid of the poachers
I
and
do not
stuff.
want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabillaland, Father would still be with us.
Oh,
I must get
getting a
to
little
class.
personal.
Perhaps your friend
My mic
can
stand's getting a
get
little
you
weird.
to listen to reason.
Gotta get it tight
So
in certain places.
frustrating. She never
It's
listens
strange.
to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade
Wait,
she
what?
mentioned.
Is she a animagus?
Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts.
Oh, cool.
So I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus.
What,
And it
she
is
turned
in my
into a-
gazelle form that I have
Okay.
been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin.
That's cool.
That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
You turned into a gazelle. How did you become
Were
an
you
animagus?
born an animagus? Or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month.
Oh,
Then
jeez.
placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. Then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning.
That's a fun process.
Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu. But Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
No, you don't. I don't
Can
think
you
you choose.
choose
It's
what
random.
form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
You're totally fine, dude. No worries. We know what internet issues are like here. What does it
How
feel
does
like
it
to change
feel
from a
to
person to an
transform
animal?
into an animal?
Yeah, that's a
Well,
little weird.
the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different
Double
perspective.
heartbeat, huh? Yeah, that is really cool. Being an
Now the
animagus would be
nickname
awesome.
makes sense. What an
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should
I
be
mean, yeah,
bounding
that
about
makes sense,
where
yeah.
poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form.
Oh, yikes.
But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer
I mean, yeah, I
believe
guess
it.
she could be lying, but she could be
She's
right though.
concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to
I don't think we
act
get the
as
chance to
you
learn in the
have.
game, unfortunately.
I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow,
She said you have to
not
hold a
hide from
mandrake
them.
root or a mandrake leaf in your mouth
My
for a
mother
month,
cannot
and
know
then like
where I
put it
am
in a
all the
glass with
time.
like a
Thank you
hair
for
or
being
something.
here
Your own hair.
during
I'm
that
not sure,
rather
but
awkward conversation.
I wish I could.
Revelio.
All right, that was fun. What's next on the quest log? Yeah, maybe the next game. The message got deleted by the moderator. Huh. Great hold up. Tried sending sending a link. Sorry, buddy. That's can't randomly send links. We don't want people clicking on stuff and getting viruses. Especially when you're not a follower or anything. All right. Let's say I have a talent. Dark arts ones are there? These ones always add like a cursing effect that makes people, it does make me do more damage to people, which I guess is kind of useful. But I don't know. I don't love those. What are the core ones? Stupefy remains stunned for a longer time. 2 projectiles back at enemies. I actually kind of like that. That might be what I go with. Sending 2 projectiles back at once sounds pretty useful. Meet Sebastian. What's up with Sebastian? So yeah, we don't necessarily have to ban them
travel was before I
unless they
invented
repeatedly try it, but yeah, it's whatever. I'm sure if they wanted to actually, you know, participate, they would have said something before trying to pop in and send a random link. Alright, so why am I trying to walk there? It says along the coast. Okay. Appreciate my mods. Let's see. Beep boop boop beep boop boop. Let's see. Oh wow, okay, all the way out here. That's the coast, huh? Alright. Tower tunnel. What are you doing all the way out here, Sebastian? Let me just look at. We received an hour from Sebastian. It seems, despite our earlier disagreement, he would like to resume our search for the final piece of the trip. Oh, we're gonna learn the last curse soon. He's apparently found a lead on this location and wants to meet you along this. Yeah, okay. Good. I don't remember getting a letter from him. Alright, fast travel out somewhere near it. Recent account on this site is a scam. Okay. Gotta love that. Alright. Oh boy, why are we down? Okay, let's say, are we down inside the tunnel? Can I get out? Oh, what? Oh, what down here? Oh, and there's still enemies in here? Question mark? Yep. Hey, what's up, guys?
We're close to a...
Hey, don't mind me.
That was meant for me.
I say he's an extra strong enemy or something. He's got a fancy name. Oh, come on, they hit the floor. Alright.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo.
An utterly pitiful display.
Bombarda. Confringo. Potato. Someone's been taken out.
Oh, it's a little confusing. Switching from the colors. Who's trying to hit me still?
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Alright.
Revelio.
Let's get out of here, because yeah, I just kind of wanted to meet up with my boy. Where is this? Coasting along, huh? Yeah, enter the Podseer Coast. Okay, maybe I had to go through this way. None of your business, lady. Antique compass. Unfortunately, the fact that this antique muggle compass was trapped here means the muggle who dropped it was probably wandering through It is probably wandering through Wells by now. Oh, because they don't have their compass, I guess? Let me hop on my broom. Yeehaw. Oh, hit the balloon. Nope, nope, still struggling. I assume there's some kind of trophy for hitting all the balloons. Not gonna worry about it that much, but I'll hit these ones that are in my way. Alright. Wait, what is this? Might as well fight these guys, who cares?
You come to the wrong place.
Scared of you guys.
Imperial.
Whoa, that's a cool fire tornado. Why can't I do that? This guy doesn't even move around at all either. An execution or something?
Expelliarmus.
Now you've gone too far.
Gotta take his wand away, so now he can't do anything at least.
Expelliarmus.
Nope, drop it again.
Confringo.
Come on. Stop trying to do your fire tornado on me. Oh, you just got completely did.
Descendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego.
Oh, what's the light up?
Come on, die already, wolf animagus.
Expelliarmus. Put you down.
Raising expectations. I got a combo of 100. That's pretty lit. Oh, and then I got hit.
That's just painful.
Okay, he can color an animagus because we have the mask too.
Let me out, though.
Descend. Flipendo. Glaciers. Area.
Come on. Just keep coming.
I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Goodness. What a party to attend by.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Now I can fight
Arresto momentum. Accio. Descendo. Flipendo. Depulso.
Finally.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Revelio.
Huh.
There's some
the
sort of
location
map.
marked on the map isn't far from here.
The hippogriff marks the spot, huh? Looks like who is this tough enemy over here? Iana Morgan.
Descendo. Accio. Accio.
You haven't got a prayer.
Alright, looks like you pressed the wrong button. There we go. I need the red spells. Oh god.
Let me out, though. Still.
Think you're clever, cutting.
Protego. Bombarda.
Throw your way out of best.
Accio. Descendo. Flipendo.
I know you don't.
Damn you.
Glaciers. Imperial. Are you even trying?
I'll use some curses on you. You're not above it.
Descendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso.
Just that.
Flipendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. That all you got? Defender.
Come on.
Depulso.
Here we go. Let's hit that lady.
Glaciers. That'll double you up. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. I know. Bombarda.
Come on. You're turning into a chicken.
Stop that. Let's see you survive that heat.
I don't know. I was about to say I've seen a couple clips of it, and I'm not against it, but oh gosh, I haven't played a bunch of the Resident Evil games, so I might have to culture myself before I worry about playing a remake. Plus, yeah, I never played the original, but yeah, it does. The stuff I've seen looks pretty cool. I've heard good things about it, and I would like to play like scary games on stream at some point because those are good and make for fun moments. And sometimes they have good stories, not always.
magic, eh?
Where are these people at? Let's just die. What? How did I just do that? That one is supposed to be. Hello, Jenna. Casting non-stop spells right now because there's so many bad wizards here. Oh.
Put you down.
Ew, that was a gross one. There we go. Finally. Yeah, that one ripped. It was a person recording. Sounds about right, yeah. Sounds like a fart I would make too when I was in the middle of fighting people. You know, just got sometimes when you're doing reps out, you put an effort in. You gotta do it when people can't hear it either. I gotta say, gotta drop some gear, because always gotta drop gear. Because I need freaking 6 different scarves that look exactly the same. No, not even worth it. I didn't mean offense or anything, you know, it's just, I definitely relate to farting when I'm exerting myself. I definitely do that at the gym. And hope no one hears it. He does kind of look like Logic, yeah. The glasses and, yeah, his face doesn't really look like mine at all. Increased damage with Incendio is actually not bad. I don't use Incendio though, never mind, what am I saying? Spell damage concealed by disillusionment. Don't use that either. Oh, wait, I should get rid of the outfits that I don't need. Yep. Dump. 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 Alright, now I can pick up like 5 more things. Cool, cool.
Revelio.
What the hell? What are you doing over here still?
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can. My take. Could hardly carry the sacks on that last raid.
Yeah, I want to play The Last of Us Part 2 really badly, though. I'm ready for it, so I'm kind of just trying to get through this game. Focus on my next story. And then we'll go back to Red Dead and Spider-Man and stuff, but...
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Where is Fire Pit at? Why is it? What? Whatever. Let's see, I don't want to get... I've seen clips and stuff from it. I don't want to get anything spoiled to me, so yeah, I'm eager to play this story, because I've also heard it's longer, and, you know, it's just more developed. I mean, yeah, I'd heard stuff for a while about... I would say, you don't have to worry about spoiling. I know what happens in The Last of Us Part 2. I know most of the story, but I just don't want, like, spoilers for, like, you know, cute little, like, character modes and stuff like that, but I know the generic arc of the story and what happens and stuff like that and why it's controversial. I think it's a good story. I think it's upsetting, but that's the way it's supposed to be. It's kind of the lesson. Alright, now I have that fire pit, so I can come back here if I need to at some point. Even though I doubt I will. Alright, let's go talk to Sebastian. So where the hell is he actually? Oh yeah, I forgot he's all the way over there. Okay, let's just keep flying forever. Hold on. This hill looks cool. Can I go up here?
This place has seen better days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the point, yeah. Everyone's evil from someone else's perspective.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Okay, it's just a Merlin trial that I don't feel like doing because these are dumb. But yeah, I mean, they definitely showed in the show. Because when you're a player, like, yeah, it's hard to be unbiased when you feel like you are Joel for a lot of it. Like, there's some moments where he makes his own decisions, like at the end where he stabs the doctor in the throat, even though I was just kind of pointing the gun at him and like, yo, can I take that gun? Or take that knife? And then Joel just kind of stabs him. So yeah, there's some moments where you feel like more of a passenger, but I guess, yeah, a lot of people will just didn't like that Joel, I don't know, like, isn't a perfect hero or whatever. And then they just know there's insecure men who don't like having female characters, so that too. But I think they did a good job with the message in the show, telling like the same sort of idea through other characters. Like, oh, that's a strong troll, like Kathleen and other people. Nope, so I'm gonna Imperio the troll. Make it nice and easy for myself. They kept the voice actors for the Brazilian dub. Oh, like they brought the voice actors for the dub of the game into the dub of the show? That's actually really cool. I like that, yeah. I would like that for consistency's sake. It's cool. As an American fan, you get to see... And I mean, like, Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson are still the portrayals and stuff that you see in other versions, where they're not the voices you would hear in Brazilian or whatever, but it's cool that both Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker both show up in the show as other characters. It's really cool that Ashley Johnson is literally the mother to Ellie. And Ellie was largely formed based around her personality, so she gave birth to Ellie in a few different ways. Gosh, yeah, this thing isn't even tough, you just gotta hit it forever. Let's call it a spell sponge, not a bullet sponge. Yeah, let's see, yeah. I mean, Joel's, or Troy Baker's Joel voice is very deep, like, different than his own too. He has a very American Texas drawl or whatever, a very American country. But I like Pedro's voice as well for Joel. It's more, I mean, it's Pedro and it just sounds like a little more tired or less angry than in the game. He feels a little bit older, I think, in the show. Or if there's a YouTube video, I'm sure there is, like a YouTube video where they compare the voice actors for different countries. 2 hours later. What level am I? I'm level like 29. This thing's only 2 levels above me and it takes 10 years to kill it. Yeah, I might have to rewatch the HBO series as well, just because I can watch it all the way through now. And, yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of The Last of Us. And maybe I'll watch some more of The Walking Dead too, but it's just it's a different kind of zombie show. God, I'm so excited for more Invincible too, and I can go later this year. I know they're working on a Last of Us multiplayer game, but it seems likely that they'd do a part 3 just because there's like I heard that there was like some unanswered questions at the end of the second game. And that makes sense too, yeah, incorporating elements like the tendrils or like communicating like through the ground, like having a hive mind. Yeah, might be something cool to incorporate in the game. Yeah, I believe I remember that, yeah. Yeah, I was watching stuff on TikTok too about people hating on Neil Druckmann. Like, I think it was like literally a God of War tweet. And it was like Freya stabbing Kratos at the beginning of the game. And they like didn't do the quick time events or whatever, so Kratos just died. And they said God of War, if it was written by Neil Druckmann. I'm just like,
it's simply too many.
I don't know. People are some of the comments were funny and defending it. Like people are still butthurt about this game like 2 years later or whatever. Yeah, I just think some people don't understand like the message behind the writing, and you know that goes to it goes to show like how mature some people are, like how empathetic you can be. Like that's part of the lesson behind The Last of Us and stuff too, is being able to understand that other people have been hurt and have anger and want things too. Collect money, please. Okay, let's keep going to Sebastian. Oh, wait, it's just down here. Okay. Oh, I'm glitching into the rock. Sebastian, what the hell are we doing all the way out here?
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
You're the one who wanted to come out here.
I received your owl.
Can I learn about it soon, please?
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych. I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock. These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information. It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. Yeah. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order. Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Calm down, dude. I can do it on my own.
I do care about Anne, but I'm tired of explaining myself. Perhaps we should part ways. That's not what I meant. We're just not getting answers.
So you can't use
me. I need answers. For Anne. I know. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
The triptych is that mural thing in the Undercroft.
Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead. I wonder why. Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Alright, keep heading up.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen. Not everyone does.
Say, I want a Thestral.
I know that. All right. I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence. Lumos.
You're the one being kind of a dick, dude. Just trying to figure out my own way through this. Oh, why does it look like there's a force field? Weird. You're just not supposed to fly back here. Travel up the switchbacks. What are switchbacks? Like the name of the paths?
I bet the thestral nest's close by. Confringo!
Listen, a Merlin trial. I don't care about this.
I'm sorry we can both see thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Hold on. Am I able to catch these thestrals? I feel like I do have to do that for one of the... Let's see. Didn't mean to do that.
Arresto momentum.
No, it was so close. Target the other one, target the other one. There we go. Cool, okay, I did get a thestral. I have a female one. I have to get a male and a female one, and then I'm supposed to learn how to breed them. Very nice. Alright. The other female is just hanging over there. I'm not gonna take you.
You trespass.
Let's go.
Wait,
basically, yeah.
We should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Oh, yeah. Screw planning. Wait, hold on. I want to change my spells back. Alright. Screw planning. We're going in loud. Boing, boing, boing.
Let's get it.
Is that? Nope. Ow.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that. No!
Potato! Stupid one. Imperial!
Yeah, Imperial somebody. Exactly in this corner. Come on.
No!
Expelliarmus!
I will.
Bombarda!
You're making this too easy.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo.
Was that your best?
Glacius.
Dead.
Accio. Descendo.
Here we go.
They got what they deserved.
Alright, calm down, dude.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
Yeah,
But
that was a
I
little
didn't.
aggressive. I went in with you, but...
Looks like
It was a little
Ranrock's
out of
loyalists
character.
were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Yep. Let's keep heading up.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository,
whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of
I
ownership.
don't know what a repository is either.
Wait a moment. Not quite it.
Descender.
Just descended him all the way down there. Big ooh.
I'll find ya.
Everyone's still alive though. Goodbye. He's dead. He's dead.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Yeah, I kind of asked that before too. It seems like they can still see with the disillusionment spell. It's just kind of like it's a cloaking spell or something. Like it makes you slightly harder to see, but if you get close enough, people can still see you. And then like in the books, I think that there's like temporary invisibility cloaks that are sold at like medical gear shops and stuff, but the invisibility cloak is the only one that lasts forever.
Dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen
Yeah,
to
when
help
it's
him
based off
achieve
of
his
it.
goals in that regard.
At least you wouldn't have better than me, but I believe that's how it works. I mean, I don't think disillusionment was really a thing in the books.
Imperial.
Might as well Imperial somebody.
Revelio.
I'm not Revelioing. Death noises.
This must be it.
Uh-huh. We're gonna keep killing a bunch of people.
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Yeah.
Oh, your goblin friend?
Oh my god,
Stop
you're gonna be
it.
racist
That's
again.
enough.
Big cringe.
Not all goblins are like Ranrock.
Yeah.
I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
Yeah, and we're friends. Yeah, so stop getting angry at me.
The same thing.
We do. Listen to me.
Quit being a
Lord
dickhead.
Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't.
Just
He
let
told me that
let help
Ranrock
you.
somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me.
At least he's apologizing and
And I
recognizing
have
it.
been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Just trying not to block my face with the microphone. All right. Excuse me, I'll take those. Oh, and there's a fire pit in here, of course. Man, my gear slots are full again. I'm glad I got little 51 gloves. I got level 50 glasses that I'd already had before. So ridiculous. Like, yeah, why am I picking up these items that I've already seen and are lower level? It's just like, it's so tedious. Is it just to add to your playtime? I really don't know. Drop it like it's hot. Unguessed letters left. F, J, Q, V, W, X, Y, Z. And you put, like, what's that, cameo? Or gamed? No, gamed is the last one. Okay, I can't read that when it's that small. There's an A in there, but it's not in that spot. But A wouldn't go after E. There's not. I guess there are A words, but just using that for reference. Yeah, no worries. I just, whenever I see, I like the game, I like trying a little bit, but then I realize I suck at it. I gotta focus on other things. But I guess I could end with EA. It just seems unlikely. Oh yeah, I want to find another Thestro so I can get a baby. That'd be really cute. Who's whistling over here? Get some more goblins, right? It's nice. It's Sebastian. Hey, what's up, guys?
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate.
Is that an exit?
Nice work.
What is this? Hey, what's up, Roscoe? Well, I'll go outside in a minute, buddy. Don't worry. I know it's been like 2 hours. You're probably getting to that point where you need to go potty again. What is this? Huh. Creepy. And all the way down here just for a prefect vest. Wow. So worth it.
Revelio.
I kind of want to play Dying Late too, that parkour zombie game, just because I'm on a zombie kick and I like first like climbing games and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I was wondering if it was going to be connected to the Basilisk area, you know, in the Chamber of Secrets or whatever, like the sewage of Hogwarts. But nope, just dead end. But yeah, we watched the Chamber of Secrets yesterday.
So far, so good.
I didn't realize it was the longest of all the movies, and it was also it's like it's not the worst, but it's just like people's least favorite a lot of the time because it's kind of like it's long and it's not like quite it's not the super happy first one, but it's not to the more mature later ones either.
Charming.
Spiders.
How fitting.
Hey, what's up, spiders? Yeah, gross. I was saying that too. I think Izzy was saying the CGI in the movie wasn't great, and I think it looks pretty good for when it came out, like 2001 or whatever, and then maybe even 1990. No, it was like 2001 or 2002. But no, I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, they had practicals for the head when Harry like stabbed and stuff. I do wonder how it got around, like like how it was freezing people without people hearing it sliding around the hallways. But you know, I think it was one of my favorites when I was younger too. Just the idea of a giant snake. It's really creepy, and the book was more disconnected from. It wasn't like disconnected from Voldemort, but Harry was dealing with school things rather than fighting Voldemort. And learning to deal with his connection to Voldemort. And even if he has dark abilities, it doesn't make him a bad person. I mean, he continues dealing with that for a while. But I didn't realize that Dumbledore kind of tells Harry, I mean, Izzy, we're both kind of like, oh my god, that's a big spider. It's like, oh, Dumbledore actually kind of is already hinting to Harry that him and Voldemort are connected because he says, near the end of the movie, that they both have similar abilities, and that he believes that Voldemort transferred some of his power to Harry or something. And it's very vague, and he probably doesn't have a full understanding of it at that point. But we're like, oh, he's not like totally hiding the fact, like hiding it from Harry that he's connected to Voldemort. Probably just didn't have a full understanding of the concept at that point. It does not look like that. Yeah, it's the big Dumbledore face with the bearded dude. I'm guessing Salazar Slytherin or something probably looked like that near the end of his life. What the hell is that noise? Oh, it's the spiders moving through the road. Where's the other one? Just not able to pull through this open. Oh, no, I did. Okay.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Yeah, that's true. I do see what you mean there. There's like the angel or whatever, or it's just like a skull or something at the beginning of the Goblet of Fire. The Dark Angel statue is like Tom Riddle's dad's grave or whatever. But yeah, the Nagini slides up underneath the skull, and it definitely does reference or like mirror that. Let's see, am I able to just jump down here? No, doesn't look like it. Let's continue back this way towards the objective, I guess. Oh, there's the spider. You stuck in the rock, buddy? What's up? Mr. Spider, what are you doing? Okay, it would appear that you're stuck. There we go, I'll help you. Oh, you whipped me. Oh, and I pressed the wrong button. Oh. I don't like that. Pretty gross. Why are you staying up on top of the rocks, buddy? Just come down here. Oh, wrong button. And I got webbed again. Hit the right one this time. Come here. There you go. Now you can get killed. Alright.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us. I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
You don't know that. You don't know what goblin tastes like. Kill the spiders, kill the bugs, roast creepy crawlies. Oh no, no.
Beasts, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for? I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Oh, and Dittany leaves. Cool. Yikes, skeletons wrapped in spider webs. That's a rough way to go.
Confringo!
Go ahead and start playing creepy music.
Look at this
boss
place.
fight in here.
Not really my style. A bit much, if
Yeah,
you
a
want
bunch of
to be.
spiders. Various spider matrix head. How do I do that? That's not what I want to use, is it?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus!
So which ones are matriarchs? I've gotten better with the spells and managing the aiming and stuff. Maybe they've also patched it so it's not as chaotic now. Nope, back up.
Bombarda. Accio. Descendo.
Come on.
Imperial.
There's a matriarch, okay. Oh, that Darius head in the ground.
Descendo. Arresto momentum. Glacier. Imperial. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy.
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Whole bunch of spider fangs. Alright.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Yeah.
Confringo.
Cover that one.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Oh, that works. Alright. Let's see what's over here real quick. Golden snitch scarf. Huh, that's kind of cute. Oh boy, we can roll potions. That sounds like there's gonna be a boss fight. Oh, that's a troll. Not armored, but he looks tough. He's got glowing purple eyes. Hey, buddy. Mountain troll. Hello. Don't hit my buddy Sebastian.
Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
Ow. Say, hold on. Let me Imperial the big guy. Oh. Move. Okay. Screw you, spider. Get out of here. Yeah.
Glacius. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Repulsor. Accio. Descendo.
Uh-oh. What happened? We're starting to run low. Gotta change to another controller. Plug this one in. Let's say this. Use a mandrake actually since I use the Chinese chum and cabbage in a while. Ow. The mandrake is the most useful. Okay. Time to stop trying to use plants though. I'm just getting locked on by the spiders. Easily.
Bombarda. Imperial. Arresto momentum. Descendo.
get a Protego there. I gotta Protego 4 more times successfully. That might not happen. 1, 2, hit me again.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupid! Dingo! Bombada!
Ow. Let him run right into me. Oh, I'm gonna Protego 2 more times. 1 more. Alright.
Nice teamwork. Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Troll bogeys complete. Okay, challenge complete. Defeat trolls. I can't read. English is hard. Search for the triptych segment. So we slid down that way, didn't we? What about this way? This seems like a sketchy place.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Oh, am I supposed to reparo things?
Reparo.
There we go. Let's see, am I supposed to be able to repair anything over here? Anything? Where are we? How are we supposed to get up there?
Reparo.
Oh, okay, there we go. I had to be looking at it.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Isidora's journal entry.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried.
Wingardium Leviosa. A journal entry. Isidora was here.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, keep up, Sebastian. Let's see what's over here. Potions, yeah. They are fun. Like, they're not super fast or hard. They just take a lot of damage, so you can just hit them with spells over and over. I like fighting the Punsive Guardians, too. Like those big knight-looking things with the swords. Chaotic. Combat just gets a little chaotic when it gets to, like, a bunch of spiders and stuff. Feel more and more capable each day. My sense of purpose, knowing that I am doing precisely what I was meant to do, has never been clearer. The number of souls that I've been able to grow. The number of souls that I've been able to help grows by the day. Okay, so much pain, and I've discovered that this magic itself somehow confirms that I am. Oh. That what I am doing is right. Each time I breathe in the haze, even a little, it is as though I'm become more capable. I am being rewarded for my courage. Huh. I fear, however, that I must find a way to store what I cannot use in the moment. Okay. It is not without risk, but yeah, she tried storing the magic and
this journal entry sounds worrisome.
Goblin silver or whatever.
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
Are you having to lean back and my neck start turning after a little while? Mess around with my setup someday. Alright, search for the segment. Where does it want? Oh, this way? Why is it telling us to go this way? No, I think it wants to go over here. Nope.
Revelio.
Oh boy, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, okay, it's the runes. Okay. Where's the third one? I only see those two. Third one, question mark. Third one, maybe. Don't fall down. Well, what's over here? Hold on. Let's see. Oh no, this is where we came up, isn't it? What? Now I'm getting lost and confused.
Revelio.
Where's the third one?
Revelio.
It's not hiding in here. Oh wait, here we go. What's this?
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Stop blocking my face.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed up here.
I mean, yeah, but she could have found it after someone else had already built this place. 1, 2, where's the third one?
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Yeah, you're not though, are you? Useless.
Revelio.
Oh, here it is, hiding over here. Okay. Okay, I will say that wasn't fast enough. All right, all right. There we go. That fast enough? Nope. All right, that one seems. Okay. Go. Bam. Bam. And. Okay. Don't worry, Rascal. We'll go inside anyway.
Isadora created.
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Once me and Sebastian get out of here, we'll take a break.
Revelio.
Sebastian, or Isadora, practice her magic in here, huh? Okay, that room leads back to the map chamber.
The final canvas piece to the triptych.
Oh,
We've done
okay.
it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I mean, yeah, she kind of wanted to use it
I
without
don't
people's
understand
consent.
why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps
Are we
completing the
gonna see one
triptych
from
will shed
memories?
more light on all of this.
Yeah, let's go complete the triptych, I guess. Oh, this isn't to the map room. Yeah, it's to the Undercroft. Okay. This is nice though that my stream's not crashing. So I don't know. Maybe I fixed the OBS issues or something. Knock on wood, there's no more. But yeah, going 3 hours without crashing is nice.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
What is it supposed to be? Let's say, is it gonna be Isidora's
This
memories?
is what we've been chasing.
Just like we were just saying.
I wonder. What is it? Let's find out.
He's gonna end up being like her, isn't he?
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you.
Oh boy. What's
Father,
it?
these are
Okay.
my colleagues from Hogwarts.
This is where she first showed them.
Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
It's not even like physical pain though, it's like emotional pain, which is cool. But it seems like they're taking away part of their psyche too, because pain like losses, having loved someone, stuff like that. So like you're taking away the memories of loving the person or something.
What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, but he does seem grateful. I was gonna ask if he wanted that, but it seems like that's what he wants.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power
The
can be
goblins are gonna
used to
try and
do
use it or something?
even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe
I like his
until I can
outfit.
convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it.
Oh boy.
I knew there was a way to help Anne.
I was gonna get obsessed
Something
with
isn't
it.
right, Sebastian. What do you mean? You saw what she did. No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't. I don't follow. We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would.
But yeah,
The Keepers
kind of
believe that removing
presumptuous.
someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly
unnatural,
complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability.
I don't wanna. Sounds risky.
Please. Talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Yeah, but I feel like didn't she say she didn't want you like worrying about taking away her like or like fixing her or something? I feel like I remember that.
Why did the keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Yeah, I'm curious. So what's the next main mission before we wrap up this stream? Maybe I'll watch a Tears video before I head up. Had to take Roscoe outside and do some cleaning for a little bit. Basis for blackmail. What? We're gonna see her as a gazelle. I kind of want to see that. Photograph marks the spot. Nah, I want to take the Thestral back to my room of requirement real quick, actually, because I like Thestral.
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes.
Yeah, that sounds risky to do on your own. Is there enough room here? Species limit reached. Okay, so you can only have 4 species here. Got it. Okay, what about the beach environment? No, I wanted to pet him, not feed him again. He's gonna get fat. Alright, whatever. How many species can we have here? You can only have 4 species here too, okay.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Here.
Hey, little niffler. Bulk of bones.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's cute. Too busy playing with the ball for me to pet him.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Let's see, am I able to fly on the Thestral? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Hold on. Inventory, maybe. Maybe you can't use them as mounts unless you buy that certain game edition. Need to find a male Thestral. Alright. Good to know at least. I want to get one of those. Grab horn or whatever. Oh boy, let's see. Let's throw those on. Get that on. Destroy that. Destroy those. All right. Cape. Free sandwich with mandrake. Not actually bad. I can change the appearance. Sell that or destroy it. Casual uniform. Chopping cabbages. Okay. Looking at all the different outfits. Other kind of cape. Paradonius cape. Alright, whatever. Let's put a cloak back on. Alright. Lodgok's loyalty. Find the entrance to the mine.
And purchase the spellcraft for the breeding pen?
No, not yet. My parents have boarded their plane back from California. No worries. I'm gonna take a break here in a second. Have a good one, man. Yeah, if I'll stream later, then I'll see you then. I'm more encouraged now that my stream went well. But yeah, do what you gotta do. Thanks for hanging out. teaching me some more Norse stuff like always. But yeah, I'll take a Roscoe out here in a second. Save the game and I'll watch a video and then I'll go outside. Be productive for a little bit. Get a little sweaty in the hand department. Get some blood in my legs. Ugh. Yeah, I would love one of those desks that just like raises up. That'd be awesome. For streaming and then just when I want to get some energy back or, you know, stand up, just bring the whole desk up and keep working. I think my dad has a situation like that, but he just has like monitors attached to his laptop. Okay. Turn off PlayStation because I didn't bother to do that. And go to center PlayStation. Alright. So watch a quick Tearzu video or something, and then I'll go take Stinky out and stuff. And keep the game going. There you go. Even though I don't know if you're still playing or not. Tearzu. That's not the right spot. Do a quick reload, see if there's anything interesting new that pops up. So yeah, people talking about the 12-hour video. The Resident Evil 4 remake. Okay, I get that that might be a fun like revisiting for like older gamers. I just didn't play the Resident Evil games before they kind of transitioned to the newer style. Greatest fights in the Animal Kingdom Part 2. I don't know if I want to watch all 30 minutes of it, but let's see. Clips.
The family are unaware it's closing.
Nah, so let's just find a Tearzu video. I'm not gonna get distracted with the whole 30-minute nature video because that's how I work. Ooh, Dead Island 3. That looks like it might be a fun game too. I never played the original Dead Island, but they're finally making a sequel and just playing a goofy beach zombie game, like walking around a resort, exploring, shooting zombies with your friends. That sounds like a good time. Competitive shooters and stuff like that, where you get, you know, try hardy and stuff like that. But I like relax zombies and stuff like that, where you can just like do round-based stuff against like NPCs. It is satisfying to shoot people and feel like you're doing well, but it's hard to do that when other people are even better than you. Okay. What was I gonna watch? Tearzu. That's what I was. See if there's anything I haven't watched yet. Watched a Scorpion one at the beginning of this video. If Scorpion's overpowered, and yeah, he confirmed that they're not, at least not right now. They used to be more effective, but animals can overpower them and stuff now. Hermit crabs OP, crocodilians OP, where pterosaurs overpowered. You know, I'm on a little bit of a dinosaur kick. Wait, what is our mother's OP? Let's play a raptor. I actually kind of like this.
This video was sponsored by CuriosityStream. And
yeah, I was thinking that too. They are definitely really creepy, and I don't like spiders and stuff, but I've just never had to like think about scorpions. And it's really cool that we know that they like glow under like black light and stuff, so we're able to find them if you're really worried in an area where you're worried about it. But yeah,
there's a second one over on
Nebula.
Nebula.
About stepping on
We're on that at the end of the video.
A stingy little bug would piss me off.
I've been getting a lot of requests to start posting actual gameplay in addition to my usual character build guides and tier lists. So today I thought I'd share a VOD of an old playthrough I did back during the Cretaceous.
I like this style.
I'll be discussing my choices and actions as they come up, so hopefully this will give you a sense not only of how the dinosaur meta really played out.
Yeah, we should play that arc game at some point so we can learn more about dinosaurs together in survival game. We don't have to check our shoes before putting them on. Yeah.
If people end up enjoying
oh yeah, but yeah, those areas where you have to like check your shoes for black widows and stuff.
Ugh, fuck that. In the Anthropocene meta. Anyways, that's enough introduction. One of the best attributes dinosaurs had access to was gigantism, so it might surprise you to see that I'm running a build that forgoes that option in favor of a few other choice abilities. But if there are any builds you'd like me to do a playthrough of, please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, I'm happy to announce that I've made a second video just like it over on Nebula. It's a video focusing on a playthrough of the Dinokairos build, an omnivorous claw-wielding dinosaur. So if you're interested in seeing how the Dinokairos build fared during the Cretaceous meta, and how it dealt with threats both large and small, let me tell you all about Nebula. So Nebula is a streaming service that was built by a bunch of creators.
Yeah, the babies were cute. Okay, let's see if there's anything else worth clicking right now. Okay, actually, I'm kind of interested in this. Vsauce 3.
This episode was sponsored by Skillshare.
Underrated animals. All right, last one. Oh, geez. What is that?
Today, instead of looking at a specific expansion or set of variations within a class, we're going to do something a bit different and discuss builds that I think are underrated in the current meta. These tend to be builds
I don't know
that
what
are
it was. Some kind of
often
snail
forgotten
with
in tier list
like a stinger.
because they
I
either
think.
aren't part of a really popular class or are part of a class that tends to be written off as weak. For example, let's look at the snail build. Snails are pretty much universally regarded
I don't like
as
snails.
low tier,
Snails are gross
having
looking.
the lowest mobility stat in the game, and not
No
much
interest
else
in
to
ever
talk
eating
about.
escargot.
While they do have strong defense due to their shell, this pretty much only ever stops players that are in or below their weight class.
Plus, it's basically just like a transporting mechanism for like the garlic and butter or whatever.
Isn't worth much without at least
It's just
some
chewy.
form
Have
of
you had
offense to
escargot?
counterattack with.
Yeah.
If your opponent has no penalty for repeated attempts to attack,
I feel like it's kind of the same
eventually they'll
situation
land
with
a
lobster.
crit
People
without
just
ever
cover
needing
it
to
in
put themselves
the
in danger.
butter or whatever.
The best most snails
People
can
don't
do
actually
in that
like the
regard
lobster
is a pretty
itself that
pathetic
much.
looking shell slap. But not all snails are so
Shell
helpless.
slap?
The cone snail runs a pretty standard snail build with
Oh.
one important addition.
Cone?
The ability to fire venomous harpoons into their
Damn.
opponents. This one ability elevates its
Just
power stat
wiggle
from one of the
closer and
lowest in
stabbed
the
it.
game to one of the highest in the game.
Lobster is good on its
Certainly
own.
one of the top
Escargot
tiers
is
of
not.
the core
Okay.
reef meta.
The more you know. But say I need to try
Their
lobster. I
harpoons
haven't
can
had it
one-shot
forever.
Anything from fish to humans.
It just never
Can
appeals
even
to me.
pierce
I like
mid-tier human aquatic equipment,
seafood
like wetsuits
salad
and
sandwiches or
gloves.
whatever. But
So while snails as a whole are bottom tier, the cone snail definitely has earned a high tier
the
spot.
cone snail.
Next,
Okay.
let's talk flight. When it comes to agility in the air, the most important attributes are the ability to hover in midair and having full 360-degree motion. Most players probably think of either the hummingbird or the dragonfly when thinking about agility, and for good reason. Both of these builds can fly with greater precision than most of the builds in the same weight class.
Yeah, I
But
could check with
most of
Alicia
these
also
players
and
are
see what she's up
forgetting
to
the insanely
tonight.
Powerful and
I'm gonna take
underrated
Roscoe
build,
out and stuff.
The robber fly. Robber flies are a modification of the basic
I invited
fly,
her to the den, but
which
I don't
most
think
people
she might
consider
just
a
not have
low-tier
been interested in
throwaway
joining.
class That's nothing more than a nuisance. Which is stupid because flies have some of the most powerful abilities in the game. The first of which is their reaction time. Playing as a fly means
The
you play the
rubber
game
fly.
in slow motion and can react to your opponent's options much easier. This ability alone boosts the fly's defense stat from the mediocre level of
It's
most
kind of crazy how,
insects to
how
much
fast
higher.
they are.
But in addition to this,
That doesn't
flies
count as
also make a
having
very
good
special
defense.
change to the normal insect build. Instead of having 4 wings, they only have 2.
Vsauce. I'm Jake, and why would 2 wings be better than 4? Well, it's not so much that 2 wings are better, but rather what the 2 lost wings have been replaced with.
I've watched Vsauce a little
Flies
bit.
traded their
They're
back
cool.
wings for highly unique structures called hull tiers. And hull tiers are essentially tiny gyroscopes, similar to what you'd find in a drone. And just like in a drone, these provide the fly with extremely detailed information about
Okay.
its position.
I didn't quite understand it the
space,
last time I
allowing
heard
it to
about this,
fly
but the
with
fly has
unparalleled
organs.
precision.
Can tell where,
So most
where exactly
flies
it's
use
being
this to
oriented
dodge
because of the
attacks
organs.
or
Okay,
land on
that's cool.
hard-to-reach places. The robber fly says, forget that. I'm going to use my superior aerial mobility and precision to literally catch bees, wasps, and hummingbirds in midair.
Oh.
Most
Oh.
aerial hunters have to catch
What a
prey in
savage.
the lower weight class.
I don't like that.
But
Bugs are
because of the
scary.
robber fly's
Fuck that.
exceptionally long
Thank God they're
grab
tiny.
range, it can grab opponents
If bugs
while
were huge,
keeping
we'd be
them out of
in
reach
big
of a
trouble.
counterattack. Then it can deliver its lethal armor-piercing
Birds
bite
are really
once it
cool.
finds an opening
In general,
or
I
the
think
opponent
birds are really
tires
cool,
itself out.
especially since they're basically like dinosaurs,
Robber
but bugs
flies
are scary.
easily one of the best, if not the best, solo aerial arthropod build in the game. But they tend to be overshadowed by more charismatic builds, despite being able to beat any of them one-on-one. Next, let's talk about the African meta.
Oh boy,
So when people
African
picture the
meta's
top
gonna get
tiers of the
intense.
server, most of the time they'll bring
Hippo?
up the elephant, hippo,
Yep.
lion, Nile crocodile, and cobra. And that's all well and good. It's when you
Cobra.
ask
I
about
kinda
who
forget
they
about the
see as
cobra.
low tier that things get strange. Most people will include the usual suspects,
Low
but for
tier in
some reason
Africa.
also include the hyena.
I wouldn't
The
input.
reason why players rate hyenas so low is because they're always shown as getting griefed by lions.
I mean, yeah, they are
And
shown as
it's
getting
true, lions do
attacked.
body hyenas in a 1v1 matchup. But okay, 2 things. 1, lions are easily A tier if not higher in the African meta. So having a bad matchup versus the best carnivore player in the region isn't saying a lot.
Yeah.
And 2, hyenas have plenty of traits that make them more powerful than
I like
lions
hyenas
in
a lot.
specific
They're cool.
circumstances. Hyenas have much higher endurance than lions. They can run significantly longer
Doggies.
distances because they put more points into the cardiovascular skill tree. Their hearts take up double the body weight percentage that the lion's does.
Okay.
And so while
yeah.
lions can reach higher top speeds, they run out of stamina pretty quickly.
Yeah, let's say they do have
Hyenas
crazy
can
strong
sustain
bites
their
too.
top speed for miles, allowing them to
It's like a
chase down
matriarchal
birds that
society, I
would
think. I
easily
think the
escape
females
the
are more in charge. You have
On
like
top
super
of
long
this,
clitorises
the
too.
hyena's
It's
bite
weird.
attack is one of the
Ow,
strongest in the
ow!
entirety of the
I did
mammal.
not like that. I'm gonna watch it
On
again
top of
though. But
this,
holy shit, she goes right for the fucking the balls or whatever that is.
Hyena's bite attack is one of the
Holy
strongest
shit,
in the
that
entirety
can't
of the
feel
mammal
good.
guild.
The hyena has a bite
Wow.
force of 1100 psi. That's almost 7 times more than the average human's bite. This is enough to crush bones, something that other predators in Africa lack. For example, big cats have to take down animals by suffocating.
Let's yeah, the dude just kind of have to strangle them. Yeah.
Much damage on their own. Certainly not enough to break bone. But is the hyena's bite stronger than, say, a warlock punch from Ganondorf in Smash Bros? Well, over on
how do you measure that?
3 Smash Bros characters
Okay,
that could
that's why.
kill
Okay.
you, with one of them being Ganondorf's surprisingly deadly punch. So check it out after you're done here.
Thanks, Jake.
I do like
So,
watching
like you
nerdy
were
science
saying,
and stuff.
The ability to crush bone with their bite
Give
grants
video
them a
game
huge
and movie
advantage,
science.
allowing them to scavenge the skeletons of herbivores that were defeated by lions.
Let's see how they break
after
open those
lions
bones
have
and take the
already
bone
gotten all
marrow.
they can
Yeah.
out of it. Since they can't access the highly valuable marrow found in bones, it's free game for scavenging hyenas. And all low tiers know that they need to respect hyenas just as much as lions.
Oh
In
yeah,
fact,
I wouldn't get
packs
close to
of cheetahs
hyena.
can be driven away from their loot by only a few hyenas, since they know that one bite from a hyena may mean they never run again.
Oh
So,
yeah.
while they may not be a top threat in the African meta, they're by no means low tier. Probably either high B or low A tier.
That sounds about right.
What
What
sets
else we
these
got in
builds
the
apart from
underrated
others
areas?
is their unique set of skills.
Okay, that's it. We're just
You can set
advertising
yourself
now.
apart in the same way by learning new
What
skills
are the
on
three?
Skillshare.
The fly,
Skillshare is an online learning
snail,
community
and
with
the
over 20,000 classes.
hyena.
in
Okay.
design, business, technology, and more.
Yeah, I just kind of get sucked in with these videos too, and start watching a bunch of them. It used to be overpowered. Sea lions OP. Seal versus sea lion. Which one wins? Okay, one more short one. Our mother's OP. Using the game's physics. Uh-oh. What is just stupid try to happen? Say police sue rapper Afro Man for using footage of home raid in his music videos.
I just read something so ridiculous that I've been sitting here for the last like 10 or 15
All right,
minutes.
let's watch
just
it and then we'll go
stewing in my
outside.
own filthy anger, almost in like this meditative state, just trying to process
Afro
the
Man.
absurdity of it. And this is a situation I'm not even involved in, and yet still it has managed to steam my vegetables. Just because of how
Steam
outrageous
my
it is. This whole
vegetables.
thing
That's
is
a new
so
one. I don't know if
crazy,
I've heard him
just
say that
couldn't
before.
help myself but share it with all of you. So I hope you don't mind if I hit the dance floor real quick
greatest
and bust
prepared
it
tool.
wide open for you here. So 2 months ago, some of you may have seen that Afro Man posted this music video, "Will You Help Me Repair My Door?" This went viral on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube as well. And basically, it's Afro Man making a song out of a raid that was conducted on his property based
I actually
on
didn't see this.
narcotics and kidnapping claims. And it turns out it was completely bogus. They got nothing out of it, and they kind of ransacked this
It's a
whole
good damage
place.
like what he
And
posts
he
every
had
day.
cameras set up around his property that
So
recorded all of it. So he made a music video kind of teasing
So what
them
happens when you
about
get here in the
it.
first
He made
minute
a
if
catchy
you get to see
little
those kind
jingle
of
about
comments.
the whole thing, and the title is about, you know, them breaking his door and breaking his gate and just going over the damage that they caused there while looking really silly. And now he is being sued for it. He is being sued because the officer
Echo. Turn on Benjamin. Just want some backlight real quick.
officers were offended, their feelings got hurt, and they're claiming emotional distress. He clowned on them, and it hurt their goddamn feelings so much that now they're coming after him legally. It wasn't enough to just destroy his property and pillage his home like they were Vikings, and also traumatize his kids apparently, which is something he mentions in his song. Now they want to slap him even more by issuing this lawsuit to him, which I think is just an absolute load of baloney. What a pile of dirty
So they came into his house, didn't find
two
anything.
sergeants, and a detective
and
with
he's
the
using the
Adams County
security footage
Sheriff's
from
Office
his own
brought
home.
the suit earlier this
And they're
month,
mad about
claiming
it.
an invasion of privacy. Let me just stop you right there, Chief.
You
an
forego
invasion of
privacy when
huh?
you go into someone's
You're
home.
on his private
Yeah.
property. He has every right to record you.
Exactly.
I'm not a lawyer. But would you also make this claim if you made yourself look fucking silly at a Starbucks who has security camera footage of you in their store? Like, let's say you spilt coffee or you were pouring coffee down your lieutenant's butthole, giving him an enema in public, and they're like,
Oh, boy.
this is kind of embarrassing.
That's spicy.
We're going to sue you for an invasion of privacy because you filmed us. Would the argument work there in that place of business? I imagine private residents also still have the right to record you when you are on their property. They don't need your consent. You entered their domain. You stepped into their neck of the woods. I feel like they have the right to record you. But again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a stupid paint-huffing idiot when it comes to the law. But I still just find the claim
Aren't we
comical.
all?
An invasion of privacy. I guess them
Yeah,
going
it's
through
it's
all
it's
of
pretty
his shit,
ridiculous.
throwing his suits all over the place, breaking down his doors and all of that in his own home. I guess that's not an invasion of privacy. That's just a general wrongful invasion.
Yeah,
Considering
that's
this
just
whole
how police check
thing
up
was
on you.
completely bogus. It was a completely botched little raid here. They're claiming that Afro Man used their faces from the raid and used it in music videos and social media posts without their consent. Again, I don't think he needed that, considering they're on his private property in the first place. But regardless, they go on saying it's caused them emotional distress, embarrassment, ridicule, loss of reputation, and humiliation. So these officers were born with glass bones and paper skin, huh? They can't take a few jokes on the internet. I imagine they're lying about this. I can't imagine they actually suffered any real emotional distress.
I should watch
or
the
anything.
video.
I don't think people were on the streets shooting spitballs
Just so I know what he's talking about.
by pointing and
I don't-
laughing.
probably don't need to
Though
watch
they
the whole
should,
video.
because they're fucking clowns for what they did here. I can't show the music video,
Today's
but I highly recommend watching it.
The
They
longest
look
sector was the
fucking
reticulated
stupid
python.
in
Yeah, it
this
is.
thing. And
Thank you,
it's
random person.
all dog shit. Like, none of it was real to begin with here. It was just a completely failed raid from top to bottom. And they even had the audacity to disconnect his cameras when they noticed that the security cameras were on. It's just foul. Completely foul.
I'm gonna smoke and listen to Because I Got High by Afro Man after I take Roscoe out, just to celebrate this. Because I got high. Because I got high. Oh wait, am I gonna get copyright claimed? Actually, this is a music video. I might get DMC'd. So maybe not. How does it work? I mean, it's on YouTube. Are you allowed to react to music videos if they're the video? It's not like I'm playing just the music. I don't know. So maybe I turn the music off or something. Maybe I listen to it and I don't play it for you guys. There we go. We'll see that part of the video got muted. He's still got the ashtray and stuff out. I wonder where he lives. Looks like a wetter area. Jesus. I know, buddy. We're about to go outside. Don't worry. I'm just watching a music video. He is looking at that cake. Oh, I can turn the subtitles on. There you go. Except they're not accurate. Like snack, there wasn't expect. Yeah. Fuck the police. Kidnapping victims. So yeah, I'm gonna add it on Spotify. 1,000 pounds of weed in my suit pockets. Oh, it's 6 minutes long. Okay, maybe we won't watch the whole thing, but we'll skip through. But he's just asking the same thing over and over. Do you get these? Hey. Most replays right here. What's this? They're stealing. They took his money? Jesus. Sheriff disconnected his cameras. Yep. This is pretty great. No worries. I might end the stream in a second anyways. Traumatize my kids. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I can imagine. Yeah, that would be not a fun way to wake up. All right. Yeah, I'll end the stream here and go take Roscoe out and text Alicia and see if she wants to play Played Up tonight. Have fun getting dinner. We're gonna do frozen pizza, I think, here. I'll text you. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.